All right, good morning, everybody. And I'm saying good morning because it's morning for me. Just woke up, had a shower, grabbed my morning cup of coffee, which oh, there it is. Don't want to. So in the morning, I take my shower, grab my cup of coffee, come up here, sit at the computer, go through my emails, catch up on some of my Tom Buck and obscure mics, Bronson from Audio Hotline, my three top guys. I always like to just see what they got going on. And I just happened to walk into my office and I saw a package sitting on my desk, a little mystery package, I have no idea what this is. My lovely family saw it on the front porch and decided to bring it up and lay it in my chair in my studio. That being said, let's go ahead and open it. Oh man, it's tough to open. Oh, what is it? All right. TA20 Mic Preamp. Oh, that's right. Tonor did send an email letting me know this was coming. Tonor had reached out and wanted to know if I'd be interested in doing a review on their new preamp or newer. I was looking on YouTube to see if it's been out for a while or if it's new, and I haven't seen anything on YouTube for this. So Tonor had reached out and noticed that I'd finally caved in and got an SM7B. They had made a new audio preamp, a new microphone preamp, and it is called the TA20. Wanted to know if we'd review it on the channel. Sure, send it out. I'll test it out. And so they did. We have it. So Tonor, thank you for sending this. We're going to test it out. I'm curious to see how good it is, and we're going to find out together in this episode of Level Up, the Tonor TA20 Mic Preamp. And I believe on Amazon it is going for the Tonor. Just another Tonor Tuesday. Oh, it is Tuesday. Just another Tonor Tuesday. I just typed Tonor Tuesday in Google. That's not good. Said I haven't finished my first cup of coffee, folks, so this video could get rough. So on Amazon, this is going for the Tonor Mic Preamp, XLR microphone preamp for Shure, SM7B dynamic microphone, voila, professional mic booster, activator, preamplifier for podcast, broadcast, live streaming, vocal recording, studio singing. The TA20 is going for $74.99, and there just happens to be a 20% coupon. So with that 20% coupon, $59.99 right now. If you go on Amazon, you can get this for $60. That's a really good price. And it's built solid, metal, not plastic, metal frame. All right, let's go ahead and get to the sound comparisons of the audio interfaces hooked up to the Tonor TA20, what they sound like before and after, so we can kind of get a measurement of what the noise floor is for each audio interface, and then we're going to hook it up and see if we're able to increase the performance without increasing that airy sound that we get. So again, we want to create a bigger gap between the noise floor, which is the best you can do to get rid of the sound, so it's like the worst case scenario you're stuck with, and the ceiling of potential. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to it without any speaking on each audio interface so we can see exactly what that noise floor is for each device. Then we're going to hook up the preamp and see just how low we can get the gain on that audio interface. Again, trying to see how much we can drastically reduce the workload we're asking the audio interface to do, therefore capturing less noise. So, all right, here we go. This is right now I'm on the Vocaster One, as you see right here with the little upper right-hand corner. I've got the Vocaster hub up, and I've got it hooked up to this great audio interface. I think they're like $150 to $175 online. You can get them on sale or used for like $120, I think. Used equipment's really cool if you get it from a reputable dealer. Save yourself some money. But this is the Vocaster One. I've got it on the hub, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this auto gain right here, because this is the most important thing I want to stress here is consistency between with and without the preamp. So when I click auto gain, Vocaster doesn't care about what brand this is. It doesn't care if you want it or not. It wants consistency. So it's going to maintain a level on my OBS. And so with or without it, it's going to change it to get it to that level, the proper level. Whether it's too high or too low doesn't matter. I just want it to be consistent between the testing of the two. So I'm going to hit auto gain. Okay. So it really didn't change it much, but you can see right now, if I were to slide this silver bar down, it would kind of be split, half on this green button and half off. What's that green button, if you're thinking? This is the processing button. So right now it's on clean. So I got it on clean, and this is what it sounds like. I'm going to stop talking so we can hear what the noise floor is with the Shure SM7B hooked up to the Vocaster One with nothing in between. Okay, let's go ahead and hook up the Tonor TA20 preamp and see what the difference is. Okay, so I've now connected the 48 volt phantom power. Big jump. I have to whisper in order to keep my levels like this, so let's get back to where we need to be. Clicking auto gain. Peter Piper packed a pack of pickled peppers and he is using the short SM7B to do an audio test with the Tonor TA20 hooked up to the Vocaster One hub. Okay, it went from way over here down to way over here. So big jump or big decrease in how much gain we're asking the Vocaster to use in order to pick up the same audio level. Now, question is, how much of that airy sound did it increase in order to get this more powerful, cleaner gain? Here we go. Nada. I love it. Okay, all right. On to the next audio interface. Okay, so now I am on the Focusrite Scarlett Solo 2nd Gen model. And I have my gain, as you see right here, I have my gain maxed out at 10. So there is no wiggle room whatsoever. And this is fine. It's pushing the Shure SM7B. Sounds great. But again, I'm not going to be able to do anything other than use this microphone 2 inches away. There are some videos or YouTube content creators where they're in their studio and then sometimes they go to their kitchen to do some kind of skit or something and they mount their Shure SM7B to a countertop. And they're trying to be in the kitchen and talk, but they're not able to be right up on the microphone. So about 2 feet away, there is nothing more I can do to capture good audio using this audio interface with my Shure SM7B, except boost it all up in post. You're very limited in what you can do if you want that clean, crisp gain that the Scarlett Focusrite is able to give you on the Shure SM7B. Oops, I just bumped that. So this is the noise floor of the Shure SM7B plugged directly into the Focusrite. So you get a little bit of a signal right there. Plugged in. Wow, look how much I have to whisper, and I have to be about this far away from the microphone now to get this kind of audio with the Tonor TA20 Mic preamp. Really cool. A loud whisper from almost 2 feet away from the microphone. You can see that now I've adjusted my gain from being full blast at 10 to, I would say, about 60% gain from 100% gain. So you've increased 40% of your ability to adjust your gain depending on how far away from the microphone you need to be. You've got 40% more headroom of gain. So I'm going to stop talking and just see how much of that noise floor we're getting with the Tonor TA20 plugged in to the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. Here we go. All right, on to the next audio interface. The Behringer, again, making sure I don't pull any cables out here as I raise this up for you to see. I'm on the Behringer UM2 audio interface. This usually goes for, I think, as high as $70, but generally, for the most part, you're going to find it on the internet for about $50, a great budget option. Use your audio interface. Euphoria UM2 from Behringer, and as you see right here, you can see that little dot right there by my finger. And it is maxed out. This is 100%. So same as the Scarlett Solo 2nd Gen, there is no headroom. Can it push the Shure SM7B? You can hear it, absolutely, but there's no wiggle room. This is the best you're going to get. This is what it sounds like with the Tonor TA20 not plugged into it. Let's listen to the noise floor of the Shure SM7B plugged directly into the Behringer Euphoria UM2. Okay, so now that we know what the noise floor for both the mic and the user interface paired together is, let's plug in the Tonor TA20. Let's test it out. I am whispering again to get the levels to where they were before. Sorry, now I am 2 feet away from the Shure SM7B in a whisper, and this is what it's doing with the preamp. So let me go ahead and adjust my volume back to where it needs to be. This is the Behringer UM2, and you can see now the gain, that little dot, that marker, is now at 1 o'clock instead of 100%. So same as the Scarlett Solo, same settings with phantom power. And I don't know if I said this earlier, but don't forget, in order to use the Tonor TA20 mic preamp, you need to have an audio interface with phantom power, 48 volts. So all these audio interfaces I'm using has the phantom power built into it. So I'm going to stop talking so we can now hear the noise floor with the Tonor TA20 mic preamp plugged in. Okay, so now I'm on the FiFine SC3 Ampligain mixer, and the SM7B is plugged directly into the FiFine. And you can see right here, my fader without the preamp in it is plugged in at I would say 60%. There's 50, about halfway down. We're just above that, so 60%. And this is what it sounds like. So let's see what the noise floor is, how much hissing sound we're going to get with the SM7B plugged directly into the SC3. Okay, let's plug in the preamp. Okay, I have the toner plugged in to the FiFine. So let's go ahead and make our adjustments so we can start talking. All right, so now we are on the FiFine SC3. I've got the toner in there, and now I've been able to drop down my fader down to about 30%, and I've actually had to drop my levels in OBS down because I couldn't get the FiFine that low without it getting weird and wonky. So it does a really good job of adding gain into the FiFine SC3. All right, let's see what kind of noise floor we now have with the toner plugged in. Nada. So I likey a lot. Oh, I had that, well, it wasn't even plugged in, so it didn't matter. All right, so there you go. That's the Amplagame SC3 audio mixer. Let's move on. We've got, let's see here. We've got one more audio interface, and I really like this one. This is real cool. This is a treat. All right, this is going to be fun. Okay, so now I'm hooked up to the Livejack M, and this is a portable audio interface that you can hook up directly to your phone, tablet, or the reason why I got it, my Sony ZV-E10. I can hook up my XLR microphones directly to my camera and get rocking and rolling. And it does a great job. You see the SM7B is plugged directly into this, and it is enough to power it. It's about 3 o'clock on the gain knob, so about 75%, and it's able to push it. But there is some floor noise with that, so let's go ahead and take a listen to see how much of that is coming through. Now let's just see how much of a workload the Tonor TA20 can take off of the Tonor Livejack M. Let's give it a look. So now what you see is I have this set to about 10 o'clock with the Tonor TA20 preamp to it, and you can see the levels right there. I could probably boost this up a little bit. There we go. Peter Piper packed a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper packed a pack of pickled peppers. What a difference. We've gone from 3 o'clock all the way down to just a little over 10 o'clock, right? I'm going to go ahead and stop talking so we can hear just how much of that noise floor hissing we now have with the gain on the audio interface turned down 40% down to 10 o'clock. Okay, so now I've got my Shure SM7B plugged directly into my Podtrak P8, my go-to audio interface for my main setup right here, and I've got my preamp set to about 70%. So I always get it up to where it's in that good level, that right between the green and the yellow on my preamp meter. And then my fader is about 2 notches below OU. And this is what it sounds like. And again, it's able to push it just fine. I've got plenty of wiggle room on my fader here to get to OU, which I kind of left these up here so you can kind of see exactly. Like right here is OU across the board, and I've got my Shure SM7B down a little bit lower. That's what the Podtrak P8 can do. However, it's not clean gain. So if I stop talking, you're going to hear some of it. Okay, so I feel like there's a little too much airy hiss when I'm not talking. When I pause, I don't like that. Now I have the Tonor TA20 plugged into my audio interface, and I've got it dialed down. And so what I've changed on my audio interface is I've got my fader maxed all the way out, and I brought my preamp in my Zoom Podtrak P8 all the way down to like 10%, and it was at like 65%, almost 70% gain, and you heard all that airy sound. And so now with my fader pushed all the way up and my preamp pushed all the way down in the Zoom Podtrak P8, and I'm relying more on the Tonor TA20 to push that gain, a cleaner gain, I'm able to get the same levels and eliminate a lot of that airy sound. So here we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go back and listen to this footage and see how it performed on all the different audio interfaces and come back with my final thoughts on the Tonor TA20 mic preamp for $60. Okay, my final thoughts on the Tonor TA20 mic preamp. I absolutely like it. I think it did a wonderful job of reducing the workload and replacing the gain that was a little airy, a little dirty, the noise floor being a little louder than you would like on the Shure SM7B. And I think it replaced it with really clean, usable gain. And again, it took audio interfaces like the Focusrite Scarlett Solo and the Behringer UM2, which were maxed out, and it allowed me to bring it down and give me almost 40% more gain to play with, a lot more headroom, a lot more workable gain depending on the situation in which I'm trying to use my Shure SM7B. If I'm not able to get 2 inches up on the microphone, if I've got to have a little bit of separation, I now, with a Tonor TA20 at a great price of $60 right now with that coupon, and normally full price $74.99. That's just, wow. Wow. This does the job and does it well. Very nice. Me likey a lot. So there you go. Tonor TA20 mic preamp, $60. Double thumbs up. Absolutely love it. So there you go. That does it for this video of Level Up. I'm Mike Newman. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell so you guys are notified when future content goes up. The boxes are stacking up over here on the side. It's coming. There's more videos coming. So thank you for watching the channel. Don't forget to do all those things. And until I see you guys in the next video, peace out, because I'm out. You know, I wish I had something cooler to say after that, but I don't.